Football Americano Profesional, aka the LFA, which is known as the Mexican American Football League. That's right, an American Football League in Mexico. It's comprised of 7 teams: the Dinos, Fundidores, Raptors, Mexicas, Galos Negros, Reyes, and the Galgos. I'm also doing Polish football as well for them, but I figured that in preparation for the playoffs coming this weekend, I thought it would be good to give my predictions for what I think is going to happen for the playoffs this year and who I think is going to end up in the León Mexico Cinco, aka the Mexico Bowl 5. That's what it means. Starting off in the wild card round, we have the number 3 seeded Mexicas taking on and hosting the Galos Negros de Querétaro in Mexico City. Here I have the Mexicas winning simply because they've been one of the best teams in the league the last 3 weeks. They've won their last 3 games to finish up the season. They beat the Galos Negros a couple weeks ago. It was close, but they still managed to come out with a victory there. And the Galos Negros themselves have lost their last 5 games. I think by far the Mexicas have this one in the bag. I see them against the Fundidores come the semifinal round. And for the other matchup in the wild card round, we have the 4-seeded Raptors de Naucalpan, who are taking on and hosting the Reyes de Jalisco. The Raptors had a really nice turnaround, similar to the Mexicas. They start off 1-2. They won their last 3 games to finish up the season. They also had the best offense in the game too. Meanwhile, the Reyes, for the first third of the season, their defense was good, but their offense wasn't that great. The next 2 games, their offense was bad and their defense was bad. And their final 2 games of the season, they won their last 2 games and they've clinched up the 5 seed for a rematch against the Raptors, a team they had a good chance of almost knocking off in the first week of the regular season. However, with that being said, the Raptors have the playoff experience. The Reyes, they have a nice story, nice little run at the end, but I think it's going to come down short against the Raptors here. Moving on to the semifinal round, the Mexicas will be traveling, according to my picks, to Monterrey to face the Fundidores. The Fundidores start out losing, and they won the last 4 games, and then they lost their final game against the Reyes to finish up the regular season. They did end up beating the Mexicas in the midpoint of the season, though. The Mexicans, like I said, they won their last 3 games, but I still believe the Fundidores are a better team. They have the better quarterback. They have the better receiving options. All the Mexicans have is just Dorian Justice, their not Rubens and Dejas, their running back. That's what I think is going to happen. So let me go with the Fundidores here to win against the Mexicas and move on to their first ever Teo Mexico appearance in their team's history. And then for the other semifinals matchup, we have the Dinos de Saltillo hosting the Raptors. This has a lot of significance as this is the Clásico Jurásico, or the Duo Jurásico, which is a big rivalry between these 2 teams. They both upset each other in the playoffs in the past, and also the Dinos were 4 seconds away of achieving a perfect regular season until the Raptors clinched out with a clutch touchdown and an even more clutch 2-point conversion to deny the Dinos a perfect regular season. And according to my predictions, they'll be facing against the Raptors come the semifinals. I think the Dinos, considering they'll be in Saltillo, even though they've been off for a month, I still think they're the better roster overall. That being said, though, I still think it's going to keep it close, but I still think that the Dinos will win and get their revenge on the Raptors and advance to their first championship appearance since 2018. 2017, yeah. And then finally, here it is, the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the León Mexico Cinco, León Mexico 5, between the rivals Fundidores de Monterrey against the Dinos de Saltillo. This was a very close game, one of the best games of the regular season, definitely on the top 3. The only overtime game this season was between the Dinos and the Fundidores, where the Fundidores were up 0-0. The Dinos came back to take the lead. The Fundidores tied it, and then the Dinos won the game in overtime. This time, though, I still think the Dinos will pull away with the victory. They are the best team on paper. They've been the best team this whole season. Yeah, I understand. I'm picking all the home teams and all the favorites here, but sometimes you got to go with what your gut says. And in this case, my gut says that I have the Dinos winning the championship and winning. They might not have been perfect, but they have been one of the best teams the LFA has seen. And I think they're going to get it done all the way to the championship round, where I think they'll pull off the victory. But that's my picks, guys. Have you seen the LFA? What do you think? Please go to their YouTube channel if you haven't already. Their football, obviously, it's not NFL quality, but it's still pretty good. Make sure to subscribe to ZaneCC2 if you haven't already. Like this video if you haven't already. Share this around. Hit me notified for more. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.